Mina is getting scary by the day.
Okay.
No place is safe now. Even my girlfriend's area is not safe. So I'm actually getting tired of going to see her in the night
Okay.
and getting scared of either my phone being snatched or something. So that means that very soon, very soon.
Hello, viewers. You are watching the Factsheet. Today's program, I'm glad to introduce to you the program called Hangout with Johnbally. This means we'll be having a guest where we'll be having a very deep interaction based on personality, based on the personality of our guests. Some of you call him Megoro, some of you call him MC, some of you call him Lucky. But we'd love to hear from him as we discuss all about our guest today. I'm your presenter, Johnbally. Come with us as you listen to how we would dissect through our hanging out today. Thank you and God bless you.
My name is Deacon Megoro and I'll be the host for this afternoon, and I want to sincerely let you know that it will not be a lengthy reception. I'm giving you my word that before 8 o'clock in the evening we'll be out of this place. 8 is too small, I mean.
Before we go into deep talk with our guest, we'd like him by himself to introduce himself to our viewers.
Okay, my name is Deacon Megoro. I am an MC, a comedian, and a relationship coach. I think that's all. Yes.
An MC, a comedian, and relationship coach.
Yes.
Okay, how do you come about this relationship, comedian, and what did you say?
An MC.
MC. So how do you come about them?
Okay, I started with comedy. I started it in 2005, and 2005 up to around 2000 and I think the first I started also till date. That's about 17 years.
Wow.
Yes, that's about 17 years.
That's a whole lot of working experience.
Yeah. And fortunate for me, I started very, very early.
Okay.
Started very, very early. And along the line, I started with comedy.
Okay.
And then, it's easy for people to invite comedians to come and just anchor the program.
Okay.
So along the line, they started inviting me to come and anchor programs too.
Okay.
And then later on, after a very long time, around 2000, I think 2008 2018 to be precise, I discovered that I also have this gift of advising young people like me about relationships. So I started venturing into the relationship advising. So, but I started with comedy, and then moved to MC, and then the relationship coach.
Okay, it's an interesting one to know that you are also into relationship therapy.
Yes, sir.
So, people think those who advise in relationship usually have a perfect relationship. So, how do you compare that to your lifestyle? Do you think you are advising people because you have a perfect relationship, or how was your experience to life towards relationship?
Okay, unfortunate for relationship coaches, most people, like you said, they believe or tend to believe that because you are in a relationship also you should have a perfect relationship.
Yeah.
But most times it is the other side, it is the reverse or the opposite side that always happens. Most times you will notice that people that usually advise people about relationship, they find it difficult to keep a relationship. And the reason is because we know this thing too much.
Yes.
So there are so many things that we are expecting our partner to do, and once she's not doing them, because we know this is the way you should do. So you will find out that there is always trouble.
Obviously, what you know is affecting your relationship.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, and most times the person, you try to correct them, and they will just end up feeling this one is just Mr. Perfect. You know everything. You are always correcting me. So most times you just see. If you notice, you just see that most people that are into it, they hardly keep a very healthy relationship, except if you are lucky to meet somebody that is understanding, and that person is ready to learn.
Exactly.
So you just cope and then you understand each other.
Yeah, that's quite interesting. So we'll come back to this.
Yes.
For now, let's reserve it, but sure, we'll come back to this.
Definitely.
So at what level do you feel like, wow, I'm funny? Let me venture into this because I'm funny.
Okay, I like that question. When around that 2005, if you will remember, you know that those are the times that Night of 1,000 Laugh was booming.
Exactly.
You have episode 1, episode 2, people go buy plates just to watch Night of 1,000 Laugh. And so I found myself very, very, I love to watch it.
Okay.
And I used to go buy the CDs or the cassettes, just play it and then watch the likes of Basket Mouth, watch them I Go Die. They were the funny ones then, they were the popular ones then. And Alibaba, watch them.
Okay.
And somehow I used to just imagine and say, "Kai, if I have this opportunity, I can do like
better."
them. No, I can't remember if I felt I can do better than them.
Okay.
But I just feel, Kai, like I love this one. I love what they are doing, and I think if I have
like
the
you have
opportunity,
the idea of making people laugh.
So even then, I used to, once I just listen to them, I used to have this jota.
Okay.
That if I just hear any comedian crack one joke and it's funny, I'll just go and write it. For all those while, I have never for once tried to imagine myself that I am being invited and to just come and stand in front of people to do it. But I just find myself writing the jokes. The ones that come to my head, I'll just write it. The ones that I heard from them, I'll just write it.
You are developing interest at that level.
Yes.
Okay.
But I have never had the courage to beg anyone that is organizing a program and say, "Kai, please just give me 5 minutes, let me crack joke." I've never thought of that as then. But I just love what they do. So, and then one opportunity came like that.
Okay.
And
exactly what I want to ask you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
In 2005.
Yes.
It was on around 23 or 22 December. I know back then, once Christmas is around the corner like that, churches used to put colored lights on the trees to decorate the church environment. So the youth of my church, I was like the smallest around that 2005. So you should know that I'm not as big as I am
by
now.
nature. Yeah.
Yes.
By nature. We understand.
So I came. I think I was the youngest in the fellowship, in the youth fellowship. So the youths of my church, elder ones, them, my elder brother, them Gideon, Ishaya, John, Ibrahim, Phil, AJ, that we all know. Then in my church, if they are doing any program that requires an MC, it is the likes of Phil, AJ, and John that used to anchor it. So we came and then they decorated the trees with the colored lights, and it was in the evening around 4, 5, and around that 6 o'clock we were done. So we needed to just stay around and wait for night so that they will on the light and then we'll see whether the lights are okay. And night came. So while we were waiting, we started having conversations, and then somebody suggested, I said, Kai, Christmas is always boring in Mina. Why not let's do just a get together on Christmas Day? We come to church in the morning, and then in the evening we can just ask every youth to just bring food from their house and just organize something, a simple get together. And everybody around there bought the idea. So they organized a get together. On the day of the get together, we came. There were no much programs because it was an impromptu program. And the John that I mentioned and Fileji, they were the MCs. So at some point they lacked program.
Okay.
They lacked what to do.
Okay.
And then one of them just called me and said, you are a funny person now. We know you as you used to make people laugh.
Okay, by default in the area, if you are just still with people.
Yes, I used to bring you funny conversations.
You took over the gist.
Yes.
For
not
area.
As a comedian then.
Yes, for just area.
Yes.
Okay.
So one of them just said, why not? Let's just give you 5 minutes. Just come and just say anything that you want to say.
The normal thing they know you used
just
to do.
Yes, as that small little funny guy that they know. So you just come and make people laugh. And then I was scared, but I felt, Kai, let me just do this. So immediately I told them, they told me that, I said, okay, they should give me 5 minutes. So I ran back home and then took that jota.
Oh.
And then came back with it.
Okay.
And then checked some of the jokes that I used to hear from Night of Without Love.
Yeah.
And then just pick few. And then I came. And when they called me, I came out and I did those jokes. And people laugh and they say, wow. It was something new to them. I think that was the first time that they are inviting a comedian to come and crack jokes. And so it was a welcome idea. So
what was the stage like? Were you nervous or something?
Yes, definitely. I was very nervous, but because the audience were people of my church, so I was a bit comfortable. They were not new faces to me. They were just young people that I know, I was familiar with. But I was very, very nervous. Very, very nervous.
Inside of you, but it wasn't showing obviously like that.
Yes. And I think I did very well because after the program, that was the beginning that if they want to do any program from that day, if they want to do any program in my church, they will just say, Kai, we'll give you 5 minutes, just come and crack the people. And before you know it, people like you and people like Sky from Siona, those were the people that were pushing me then. And before you know it, other churches started inviting me. And to God be the glory.
Wow. What a very interesting storyline. So, right now in Mina, we know if they are mentioning MCs or great comedians without mentioning you in Niger State, I think something is missing.
Okay.
Like, now, how do you get to that level of you being always engaged?
Okay. First, I would say it is the grace of God. If I say that I have not seen the grace of God working in my life, I will be lying. I will be so ungrateful. There are things that I do not even deserve, and they just come easily for me. So one, I would say it is the grace of God. And then secondly, I was privileged to be around people that are already standing, you know,
and they believe in you.
And they believed in me.
Exactly.
They believed in me. The churches that were happening churches then were Siona, were First Equa, were other churches. If Siona is doing a program and they invite you, you know that people are coming and they will see you.
Exactly.
If First Equa are doing programs and they see you and they invite you and then you come, there are people that will see you. I have people that believed in me and they were in those right positions. So they helped. They were the ones that were inviting me. And I remember then, there were no much comedians around.
Exactly.
There were plenty music ministers.
So
there were pastors.
You only you.
Yes, it was a fertile ground for me. So if you want to think of anything that is comedy. I was more like the option available.
The only option
Yes.
available. Okay. So now, like apart from Niger State, or let me say Mina environs, have you been outside? Have you been invited outside Niger State?
Yeah, severally.
Like where and where? What state have you been visited before?
I can't count now, but let me just mention the ones that I can remember.
Which of them is your favorite?
My favorite, that should be Abuja.
Okay.
That should be Abuja. Yes.
You have a bigger crowd there.
Yes, I have a massive support in Abuja.
Okay.
And at some point I stopped being a comedian.
Okay.
Yes, at some point I stopped being a comedian. I was focusing only on MC and the wedding. I was concentrating on wedding MCs. And so I've gotten invitations to anchor weddings in Abuja. I've gotten in Kaduna. I've been to Nasarawa. I've been to Kogi. There are so many other ones that I cannot remember right now. But most of those northern part of Nigeria, I've anchored there.
So I saw that you took the business into the next level by introducing some other things like decoration.
Yes.
I mean, how can just explain to us what was that? Because I saw you posted something on your social media handle.
Yes, recently I discovered that many people usually come to me to ask for good suggestions about DJ. If they have a wedding, they are either looking for a DJ, they are looking for a decorator, they are looking for a baker, they are looking for anything that has to do with weddings.
Okay.
And I have, by virtue of what I do, I have a lot of them. I have numbers or contacts of plenty DJs. I have contacts of plenty wedding decorators. I have contact of every event vendor. So I have their numbers. I know the ones that are good. I know the ones that are close to good. I know the ones that are just coming up. So, and by virtue of the fact that I have organized programs severally, and I have the idea, I know what somebody should do to have a perfect program or close to a perfect program. And I know what, if you don't do it, it will affect your program. So I just sat down one day and I felt, Kai, let me sit down and look into event planning. And then I enrolled in a course and I studied it online and I learned about it. And since then I just felt, okay, I can do this. So people now patronize me. They just trust me with their event and say, okay, everything, you will be in charge of everything. Get me this, get me that, get me that, and I'll get you everything that you need.
So you give a budget?
Yes, I'll just give you a budget and just, you now, you
just
hand
over the program to me. You hand over the wedding to
yes,
me.
To me.
You just go and dress and come.
Just, some will even
so
want me.
What's the name? What name do you give the company or platform?
Lit Events. It's called Lit Events.
Lit Events.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
We'll make your wedding to be lit.
So it means it's a registered company or something?
Yes, we are working on registering it, but for now it's not yet registered, but process are already underway.
So it means not just wedding, official events, and anything that has to do with events. Oh, that's...
Even if it is burial. We can even suggest a very good
That reminds me, you used to mention this burial of a thing. How is it possible? I don't understand. How is it possible that someone will invite an event planner to a burial? Like, I don't understand.
Okay, there are some burials that are actually ceremony.
Oh, really?
Like, if somebody that dies at the age of either 80 or 90, it's no more a sad thing.
Okay.
It's a celebration.
Celebration of life. The way
celebration. It's a celebration. I remember even when the great pastor, prophet T.B. Joshua died, at his wakekeeping, they invited some comedians to come and crack jokes.
But he died at 60-something.
Yes.
Something.
So if at the age of 60-something they are inviting a comedian, so you can imagine if somebody at the age of 70, once you just live a life well spent, we should celebrate you.
Okay. Well, that's a wonderful storyline. We are glad to hear all this. So now, you answer this question. I know why I say you answer this question.
Why do I feel
because
like
I saw many ladies telling you, get married, Lucky, Megoro, get married, oh. So how do you handle the business and friendship in terms of fans, ladies fans, and just go deep there, don't worry.
Okay. The ladies will always be there.
Okay.
There will always be ladies around. Once you are doing well, the ladies will always come. But we have been, or I have been trying in my little capacity to see that I do not go out of the line, and I try as much as I can to see that I maintain a very good name.
So you do justice to it.
Yes, I do not play with my name. If at all, I fear, I think one of my biggest fear is for me to stand in front of people and I am talking about relationship or doing anything, and then they will be saying, look at him, this one. So it's one of my biggest fears. So I do not joke with anything that will tarnish my name or anything. So I try to avoid whatever that will end up saying, people watching me or seeing me and say, this one is just after ladies or something like that.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, this question, I'll ask you this question. It depends, your answer depends on the second question.
Okay.
Is Deacon Megoro married or single at that particular line?
I am single.
Single. Okay. Single, not searching, or single searching?
Single.
There are a lot of women
People
now.
watching that
I know they are trying to see how they can push their head very well. And if you are his girlfriend, listen to this. Listen to this answer. This quarrel, I don't go there. Where it go happen?
I am single and I am not searching.
You are not searching?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I am not searching.
Okay.
So maybe that means I have found the person already. Maybe
you. Okay, you are not sure. You are not sure.
All I'm sure of is the fact that.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, he is single, but maybe he is not searching. Maybe he is searching. Is complicated.
It's not complicated. I am single, but I'm not searching. And within my heart, I know that.
So as a relationship therapist, how do I call it? Relationship
coach.
Therapy coach. Oh, okay. That's beautiful. As a relationship coach, how many girlfriends should someone have?
Of course, anybody, any day, any time, you should have one girlfriend.
How many do you have?
I have one.
Where is Bible? Somebody should give me Bible.
I have Bible in my phone. You can use that one. Just that it's not a holy Bible, but it's a Bible.
Somebody should give me Bible. We need to swear here. Okay, fine. Ladies and gentlemen, Megoro has only one girlfriend.
Just
and
right.
Whenever you see him in an event, he has a girlfriend. He's not in the market too. Okay, I don't talk this one. On behalf of the lady, I know she'll give me a gift later. Wherever she see me. Okay, so people have been waiting. Like, people want to see when is Megoro. Like, you have been anchoring people's program, and your fans want to know. Like, they are anxious to see when is Megoro getting married. When? We can't wait. Like, we can't wait.
Okay. Actually, Actually, I'm also getting tired. You know, Mina,
Of such question?
Mina, no, not of the questions.
Okay.
Mina is getting scary by the day.
Okay.
No place is safe now. Even my girlfriend's area is not safe. So I'm actually getting tired of going to see her in the night
Okay.
and getting scared of either my phone being snatched or something. So that means that very soon,
So,
but I cannot give
so
you.
insecurity is leading you to marry.
Did I say that? Did I say that?
So
I didn't
that is
say that.
another topic for another day. It means insecurity can lead you to make your decision to find someone and settle with. That's another point to discuss next time. So, okay, I'm hearing you.
So very soon, I cannot say the year, I cannot tell you the month, but I just know that it will be very soon.
Very soon.
Just like Jesus said,
gentlemen.
he's coming back very soon. So
Ah,
I'm
oh,
also
no,
getting married.
no. Oh my
very soon.
God. Soon, it means soon can be next 4 years, soon can be next 10 years, soon, that soon should be out of dictionary, I think so.
And you know,
So
I
that
can
people can be
actually
specific.
I can actually just surprise people and just post pictures of my wedding.
Yeah, soon means it can be tomorrow.
Yes,
Soon is just any time.
and it's very
Soon-
possible that I'm already married. I just didn't want people to know.
Oh, sorry.
It's
So
not
what?
a shock that I will shock people.
It shocked you.
It shock them.
All right. It's been a nice conversation with MC Megoro. How do you get this name, Megoro?
Okay, I know that at some point that question will come. When I started, I think there was one program that you did one time like that and you invited me in Equa.
Myself?
Yes.
Okay.
I know that was like the first time that I was invited.
It means I've been doing well for a very long time.
That was the first
Okay,
time
I'm part of this story. Listen, okay.
that was the first time I was invited in Equa,
Okay.
and I came then I was bearing MC Lock.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
the MC, and then the Lock was from Lucky.
Okay.
So I felt it doesn't sound well, MC Lucky, and so I was looking for a name that. So I was bearing MC Lock, and some people started knowing me with the MC Lock, but I discovered that people will see me at this program. People that don't know about me, they will see me today, and then I'll crack joke, and they will laugh, and then tomorrow if they see me, or next week if they see me, or next month, and then they will just say, "Hey, this guy, what's that your name?" And then I realized that people are finding it difficult to remember the name.
Okay.
And I had that knowledge that if you are going into entertainment, you need a name that is very, very simple for people to remember.
Exactly.
So I sat down one day and I said, Kai, I need a new name because this MC Lock is not selling me the way I want. So I started thinking of name, and then I was invited somewhere. I can't remember the church now, but I was invited somewhere, and then I went and I cracked a joke about a Megoro, a kola nut seller.
Okay.
And I think the joke was funny. I can't even remember the joke. That's the funny part now. And then I cracked a joke about a Megoro, somebody that is selling goro. And I think people found it very funny. And one thing with comedy is that if you go somewhere and you crack one joke, it's very, very funny.
Mm-hmm.
If they see you,
They
they
will,
will remember the joke and then call you with the joke.
exactly. I understand.
So
that.
after the
You
program,
can relate.
people started calling me Megoro
Oh, okay.
from the joke.
Okay.
And then I just sat down and said, Kai, it's like this Megoro, I'm a comedian, and then I just felt, okay, basket mouth, his name is funny. I go die, his name is funny. I go save, his name is funny. So I felt MC Lock is not funny. I said, Kai, this Megoro is funny. So I just said, Kai.
You adopted down.
Said, so one particular event I was invited, I just told them not to put MC Lock in the flyer. Told them to put Megoro. And they called me Megoro. I came out, cracked joke. And before you know it, everybody was just calling me Megoro.
So after some time, people started calling you Megoro. We saw, bam, Deacon Megoro. So what happened?
I remember you were the first person that noticed it.
In fact, I was holding my phone when I saw your name changed to Deacon Megoro. My phone fell on the ground. Bagam. I say, wahala.
I was sitting down one day doing Facebook. I used to be very, very hot on Facebook.
Yes. You engage a lot of
yes. Anything
fans.
I drop, you just see comments and everything.
Yeah.
So I was just thinking one day. Then every day in the morning till around afternoon, I used to think of what to post in the evening. Every day I would just take my time to think of what to post that will make people to comment.
Exactly.
So that day, I sat down and was thinking, what should I comment? What should I post today that will make people to talk? And the only thing that came to my head was just to change my name. I thought of so many things that
to add something to the name.
I thought of what to post, but I couldn't think of anything. So something just say, Kai, just change your name now to a Deacon. Just add Deacon to your name.
To cause more confusion.
Yes.
Mr. Ibu number.
And I felt I needed an identity. I was already getting invitations at other shows around me now. And I needed a name that will, an identification that will show them that I am a gospel comedian.
Yes. You are relating it back to church where you started.
Yes, so that anywhere. I remember when I started bearing the name, if I go to those shows that they do in Mina, they used to call me the church boy. They say, my brother from the church will call him now to come and crack jokes. So that was what I wanted. I wanted, even if you see me in this place, you should know that, yes. I used to say it then, I said, forget the fact that you are seeing me here, I am here to represent Jesus.
Hallelujah,
I am a gospel comedian.
Hallelujah, somebody.
So I just felt that day, I said, Kai, waiting I go post. I was running out of ideas. And something just said, change your name, let me just add Deacon. So I just changed it to Deacon Megoro. And bam, in less than some minutes, I just saw you posted it. I just noticed that Deacon Megoro's name changed and my phone fell. Am I the only one that noticed it? And before you know it, other people started saying. And people accepted it. It. Pastors felt more comfortable to, if they see me, just say, Deacon. And
so
like that.
It's like you are complimenting what they do.
Yes.
Like, I thought they arrested you for false pretense.
And you know that funny enough, some people actually think that the Deacon is like an authentic one, that like they gave me my church. They don't know that.
Don't take any comedian serious. Okay. So is there any other thing you want to tell our viewers? For me, I know I asked you all that I need to ask you. So is there any other thing that you want to tell our viewers, your fans, and people that are watching us right now?
If for the people that are watching us and probably they want to venture into what I do, what I would suggest or advise them to do is just be consistent. If you have opportunities, if you are good, just try as much as you can to see that you are good at what you do. If opportunities come, if you are not good, even if it is 100 opportunities that will come, you will still remain in one place.
Exactly.
But if people give you the opportunity and then you deliver, then other opportunities will come. And before you know it, you will grow. So please make sure that you are growing yourself, you are growing your capacity, you are growing your abilities, and it will go a long way. Please never give up on your dream, and the sky is the limit, that it will only be a starting point for you.
All right, thank you very much for watching. At this point, we have come to the end of this program. Just in case there is a particular question you are expecting that we ask him and we were not able to ask, please accept our sincere apology, but you can drop it on the comment section, so we'll pick it and arrange another section with him, most especially if the questions are reasonable and they are related to him. So we'll invite him for another section where we can be able to cover that particular questions that you have for him. Thank you for your patience. Catch up with us next time. Don't forget you are watching the fact sheets, and this is Johnbally Hangout. Thank you, Megoro. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yeah.